So I kind of signed up for this workshop where I was supposed to learn about storytelling and all. So here's a story for you guys, alright? So basically you all know who I am. I'm Amshah Hanif. But if you guys really know me well enough, you guys know that I love Hougang United till I die, and that I'm a huge Hougang United fan, and that my wish for them is to see a piece of silverware this year, or at least an AFC Cup qualification. But here's the thing, many of you don't know that when I was younger, when I was 4 to be exact, I wanted to be like Fandi Ahmad. So what I mean by being like Fandi Ahmad, I wanted to be a professional footballer, playing in the national team, representing the country, playing the top clubs, and you know, eventually making it to Europe. Nasi goreng is good. So if you fast forward 11 years, you have me now, sitting at home, eating fried rice on a Wednesday morning. So what happened along the way? It's not that I lost sight of my goal or couldn't make it. It's just that sometimes in life, things don't turn out according to plan. When I was a kid in primary 1, when I was still enrolled in Pasir Ris Primary School, to be honest, I was from many different primary schools. I kind of school hopped because my mom's a teacher, so I followed her. I was from Whitestones Primary, and then I moved on to Pasir Ris Primary, and then Meridian Primary. So back when I was in Pasir Ris Primary, I was in primary 1, and they didn't have football for primary 1 kids. So my mom helped me to train with the school team, with the primary 3 boys, and I was the only primary 1 kid. In primary 2, I managed to join the primary 4 boys as well for football. And then tragedy struck. My mom transferred to another school, Meridian Primary School. When I was in primary 3, we discussed with each other, and we decided that it was in my best interest to follow her to Meridian Primary, which I think is still the biggest mistake ever. Not that the school sucks or what, but the school didn't have any football. They didn't end up having football in my entire 3 years there till graduation. I think the principal was anti-football or something. So when I went there and there wasn't football, I was kind of heartbroken that I got took out of a school and sent to a school without any football team or CCA. So I ended up joining basketball, taekwondo, robotics, puppetry at one time, choir for one session, I can't sing, rope skipping. I did all sorts of things in that school. So I wouldn't say that my experience in that school sucked because I didn't play football, but it was great because I managed to, you know, have my hands dipped into so many other different kind of activities. So I would spend my entire recess time not eating and just playing football with my classmates. When I joined the school was the period of the World Cup 2002, where Brazil won England that year. I was in 4A, the other class was 4B. There were only 2 classes in my batch. I told you it's a new school. Like my class was Brazil and the other class was England, and we have England versus Brazil, and then it extend to like Liverpool versus Manchester United or something. So it will always be like the A class versus the B class. To cover the lack of football training, my parents decided to enroll me in Elias Park Football Club, which is a weekend football club that you can sign your kids up for and play in like small competitions and leagues. So when I joined that, I managed to play a few games, a few competitions here and there. It was fun. So I'm really thankful that my parents decided to enroll me in the EPFC. On with my life, and then primary 6 came, PSLE came. During my PSLE year, there was a trial for the Singapore Sports School under football. I went to the trial, ready to play and everything, went through the warm-ups, the briefing and everything, and then we got drafted into different teams and we were made to play friendly matches. So in my first match, I was playing as a left back. I usually play as a left back. You know how left backs are, go up and down, challenge for the balls and everything. There was this one moment, I was about to get my first touch of the ball, and then tragedy happened. I kind of got injured after that. There was this tall guy who was coming towards me, and then this short little Amshah here with the ball in the middle, and it was a 50-50. Both of us went for the ball. I twisted my knee, couldn't walk, and I got carried out of the pitch, and that was the end of my sports school tryouts. But that was where everything changed, you know. I met Fandi Ahmad. He helped me out of the field. He kind of dragged me out of the field and brought me to my dad and, you know, sprayed some of that cooling spray thing on my knee and wrapped some ice around it. But I was heartbroken, man. My legend was there and I couldn't match up to the expectation I put of myself. It's cool how I wanted to be a footballer, but I'm not a footballer now. I'm a nurse. I'm also a vlogger that talks about football. The point is, if you really are into something, if you somehow can't reach your goals and don't have talent or the ability to make it due to other circumstances, never give up, man. Like, I wanted to be a footballer, but now I'm doing a vlog and talking about football and everything, and that makes me so much happier than I would ever be.